Hi, welcome to the Market Alert for Wednesday, the 14th of August 2024. So yesterday the dollar dumped to 4-month lows, Bitcoin and big caps bumped ahead of CPI tsunami, which is the UK and the US for today. Stocks and bonds bid while dollar sold after call of an expected US PPI there. So let's have a look at yesterday and kick off with the Dow. So yesterday the Dow managing to move strongly to the upside. You can see the market trading up to the 50% retracement, which is drawn in from this high down to this low and then projected back. The market also has to take out the 20 bar moving average before it can tackle the 62% retracement there. During yesterday in the electronic market, we saw prices trade down to the 200 MA and also to Monday's low. And you can see the buying coming into the market there. Market up, we've got the PPI numbers and then prices continue to the upside. Currently trading above the close and no problem really to get through yesterday's high for the Dow there. And in the German DAX, the market also managing to close above the 200 MA for yesterday, holding above this at the moment. You can also see that the market has traded above yesterday's high as well. So in the 30-minute chart, we moved higher to begin with, trading up to the R1 before prices traded down to Monday's low there. And you've got the 200 MA just below this as well. You can see an increase in volume there. Prices reversing and continuing all the way up and trading with the US PPI numbers there as well. You've also got a bit of a sideways move, which we'll get to when we look at yesterday's 2-minute chart before the market broke out with the US. And overnight prices, as we saw in the daily chart, have traded above yesterday's high, but currently struggling slightly, but sitting on the close there. In the S&P 500, the market through the 62% retracement and the 78 awaits any further increase. The averages are starting to move up quite nicely into the right alignment there. So just like the Dow yesterday, the electronic session trading down to the close and the DP, unlike the Dow, which traded down to Monday's low. Prices rallying up, staying green all the way. Overnight prices sideways to higher, sitting at the close and the high there. So we just traded to yesterday's high for the S&P 500. In the FT 100, we're through the 62% retracement. The averages are all lining up quite nicely. Market trying to head towards that 78% retracement. That will be determined by 7 a.m. this morning, whether the market can have the impetus to do that when we see the release of the CPI numbers from the UK. Speaking of which, I'll come back to that in just a second. We'll have a look at those numbers. So down yesterday to the S1, the market then reversing and moving back up, also through yesterday's high there for the UK 30. Let's just have a look at the economic news for today, which I've forgotten to add in. So today we've got CPI from the UK, which is forecast to rise, and then we've got the core CPI and CPI month on month 3% for the US at 130. So it's all sort of forecast, apart from the month on month, to show a slight increase of 0.1 and also the core. So could be a day where we see a turnaround in inflation for these markets. So let's see what happens at 130. In the US dollar, down yesterday, 4-month lows apparently, but not according to this chart. When we saw the last week, the market spiking down to 101, but pulling back from there. So let's see what impact this had on the metals yesterday, see if they were allowed to move higher. And in the silver market, yes, it was sideways to high, but it didn't take out yesterday's high. It didn't take out the 20 bar moving average either. And overnight, there is some weakness around as well. Now, if it couldn't break out yesterday with the dollar falling as much as it did, I don't hold out much hope. And if we look at this the 30-minute chart, you can see there yesterday, prices sideways, spiked down with that PPI, and then brought back, and then overnight somebody wants to sell this market badly. Did find some buying coming into the market at the S1. Now, it could be a case of spike the market down, and then we know the CPI numbers are going to be better than forecast, which will be good for the metals, and then move it higher. But I very much doubt that. I think it's more a case it got dragged along with gold yesterday, which you can see there heading back to the recent high and the all-time high, which we got there from the 17th of July. So gold certainly put in a good performance. However, if those CPI numbers come out greater than forecast today, then you can expect to see the gold price being slammed to the downside. 30-minute charts yesterday moving up, as you can see there, back down in the evening part of the session, and overnight slammed down to yesterday's low and below, but you can see the buying coming in there to support prices at the moment. In the gold silver ratio, we're still, in my opinion, heading to 92.26 in the silver daily charts, and there you can see also this market still making rising lows as it tries to move back up with this. So still weakness in that silver price. In the Far East, it's currently 27, well, so that's the UK. UK is 27.70 and 31.10 for today. Right, let's have a look at yesterday's trades and see how the market performed. So yesterday is sort of the day before we get the release of the numbers, CPI numbers that is. So prices treading water and moving higher in the pre-market. Cash market, the market's really quiet. We then get a trade to the upside. Market starts to come back. I'm taken out at break even, and prices then just drift lower. Get back above the 50 EMA, which is the blue line. Retest the blue line and then break it, as you can see there. Market then trades back, and you see that the averages now become resistance, and the market down to the 200 MA where it becomes support, albeit temporary support, as the market then trades down to the DP before finding support there, and the market reversing through the mid-morning. And then eventually weakness coming in, and prices trading all the way down to the low. So mid-morning, don't know what happened there, but prices selling off. The market was brought back for the PPI numbers. We've got a spike up there. I'll just rewind that so you can see a spike with the news, and then prices moving higher. And as I highlighted in the 30-minute German DAX, prices became sideways, and this is that sideways bit. Very galling, because the market gave every other trade that followed a losing trade. So you'll see as this unfolds. So the market becoming really sideways until the Dow broke out to the upside, and then off went the German DAX without a signal. We were just very quiet and didn't produce a volatility signal. So prices then trading all the way back to the high, which you can see there, as the Dow continued and the S&P to pile on the points for yesterday afternoon. So there we go. Let's just have a quick look at the overnight, see what's happening. The market currently finding support at the averages, that's for sure. That's what jumps off the page there, and trying to move back above yesterday's high, which has already been attacked once. And we'll see whether this happens. We've got the UK CPI at 7 AM. So okay, I'm going to end this video so I can get it uploaded and onto YouTube for you. Right, that's it for this one. Have a great day, and as ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.